Good evening everyone, and welcome to another video on the Freedom Seekers channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the best accounting software for Amazon sellers. Now I know the topic of bookkeeping or accounting is not a very sexy one, and it's one that many people fear or dread because it's simply very tedious, and a lot of people don't understand the accounts behind running a business and basically just the numbers, right? The understanding profit margin, understand P&L, and all of that. It's something that not everyone will get or understand, but as business owners, it is something that we must take care of. So let's get right to it. Let me quickly minimize my screen or my webcam. All right, so the best accounting software for Amazon sellers. So why is it important to do bookkeeping or to have proper records for your business? And there are two main reasons. The first one is that it helps you to have a clear picture of your business from a monetary or number standpoint, right? Because one of the main things that you want to know when you're running a business is, am I making any money? And if so, how much, right? Am I making a profit? And on the other hand, you want to know if you are losing money, and if so, how much, right? Because if you know what your return on investment is, what your profit margins are, then you'll be able to make better business decisions, right? You know, if you have 10 products and you don't know which ones are your winners or which ones are your losers, then you might keep reordering and restocking those losers. And so you want to know all those fine-grained details about your business, as well as the bigger picture, right? How much money are you making each month? And stuff like that. So it helps you to better predict and plan for the future. The second reason why it's very important to have proper records and to do bookkeeping is for tax purposes. Now I know in the US, it might be the same for most other countries in the world, but in the US, we have to file taxes for each year. And if you don't keep proper records, you might not know what you need to deduct as expenses for your business, right? So when you're filing your taxes, you can deduct certain expenditures that you incurred for your business during that previous year. And you know, if you don't keep records, you might forget to deduct something, to deduct some expense that you had incurred, and that's money that you're losing off the table, or that you're taking off the table. And the other thing is, if you get audited, then you need to have all those records available so that you can present it and clear your business if you get audited. And so those are the two main reasons that you'd want to have proper bookkeeping. So when I first started, which was about a year ago, I didn't do a very good job at bookkeeping. I remember I created a spreadsheet, and it was not pretty at all. I started keeping track of things like if I bought a domain name, I would log that in my spreadsheet. I tried logging how much I was spending on inventory or restocking and things like that. I would add to the spreadsheet, but it wasn't pretty. I didn't know how to do any calculations or kind of figure out the P&L on my own, profit and loss statement on my own. And pretty soon, I kind of gave up on accurately or actually doing it consistently, right? And so even though I would be even though I was spending a lot of money on acquiring things related to the business, I wasn't keeping track of them. And so I basically stopped after a few weeks of trying to keep track of everything. And so I thought that there must be a better way to keep track. And I'm not sure where I heard it. It must have been on a podcast. I heard about a software tool that some people were using to kind of manage or log all their expenses and to see their profits and expenses quite easily. And the tool that I'm talking about is called Fetcher. To me, this was really a game changer for me when it comes to accounting and keeping track of all my expenses. Now, Fetcher is a tool that was created specifically for Amazon sellers, FBA sellers as well, because when you sign up for Fetcher, you connect your Amazon seller account to it, and it pulls in all the data, all the information about your products and all your financial records. Everything gets imported into your Fetcher dashboard, and so you can see how much money you're spending on PPC, on refunds, on promos. You can see all the FBA fees and even some of the fees that Amazon charges you that you would not know about otherwise, unless you have some really, really deep knowledge about Seller Central reports and be able to really dig down into those reports. Fetcher just makes it very easy for you to see everything related to the financial health of your account. And so this is the Fetcher website. As you can see, they list all the data that they pull in from your account. And one of the cool things is you're able to see like daily, how many sales you're getting and how much profit you're getting. And if you have more than one product, you see a breakdown. A nice graphs and charts about how many sales you had that day, how much was your PPC spend or other expenses, and it gives a really nice breakdown. I think they provide support for all the quite a few marketplaces. And the other neat thing too is that it is very affordable. I mean, to spend $19 per month, which is what I currently pay, to have all the data just really nicely curated for you in one place, I think it's well worth the money. If we look at my account, my dashboard, so this is for 1 month. And one of the neat things too is that you can record all your expenses. So it automatically records your product expenses. Like when you add a new product, you put in what the landed cost is, what the shipping cost is per unit. And so when you make sales, Fetcher's algorithm calculates the profit that you made on that product by looking at all the related fees and the cost of the goods. But on the other side of it, you can add your own expenses. And this is the feature that I think I use the most, because as soon as I pay for something related to the business, I just come in here and log it and just forget about it, right? I don't have to worry about looking at different spreadsheets or digging through receipts or invoices at the end of the year, right? Everything is logged in one place. And so this is an example of the breakdown. So cost of goods, that's how much you paid for your inventory that got sold. Inbound shipping, that's the shipping cost for the sold inventory. recurring fees. I think that might be things like your Seller Central subscription, monthly subscription, order fees, and I think this includes all the FBA fees, PPC, pay-per-click, and then these other lists, these other items are items that I inputted, that I added manually. So like if I have for my staff, I might show how much I pay that month. For the many software subscriptions that I have, you know, I log them there. You know, for my graphic designs and stuff like that, and other office expenses. And then at the end, you can see, you know, what the totals are, the net profit, and the gross margins. And these, actually, yeah, these 3 lines are like really what you can use to have that broad view of the health of your business, right? You know, what percentage profits are you making or losing, and stuff like that. So it's a really nifty tool, very useful tool. You know, at the end of the year, I'll just export this spreadsheet and just hand that to my CPA or my tax preparer, and they'll just take care of it. I don't have to worry about it. But it works only if you are diligent and consistent in keeping track of everything. All right, the software does a great job at automating, you know, everything related to your fulfillment on Amazon or by Amazon. But for every other expense, you have to ensure that you know, keep on top of it and and log those as soon as they happen, so that you don't forget. So yeah, I think that's pretty much all I had to talk about. So you know, so the key takeaway here is that it's very important. This task, or this keeping track of your business records, is very important. But it doesn't have to be overwhelming. It doesn't have to be tedious, because there are tools out there that can really help you, and Fetcher is one that I use every day. And so, you know, the $19 a month or whatever you might pay for it, you know, depending on your sales volume, it's well worth it. So I hope you guys found some great value in this, and that you, if you're not keeping records right now, your business expenses and income records, you should be starting right now, because at the end of the day, or the end of the year, you know, you'll have a much better idea of the health of your business. And especially when it comes to taxes, you know, your life will be a lot easier if you were doing the record keeping properly throughout the year. Once again, if you like my videos, please don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon so that you get notifications as soon as I release new videos. If you have any questions or comments, just leave them in the comment section below, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.